welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be trying to solve easy riddles that even a genius couldn't solve, because that's how crazy these riddles are. Riddle me this, Batman. You ever solve a riddle? I bet you haven't. Not like these riddles we're about to solve. Jack is placed in a cell with a dirt floor and only one window positioned so high no one could reach it. Why doesn't Jack just get taller? Okay, look how short he is. How do you expect to do anything with a child body, Jack? The cell is empty except for a shovel. It's dry and hot in there, but Jack won't get any food or drink anytime soon. Poor Jack, look at him. He just wants a bottle of water. He just wants some chips, maybe some pretzels if you have them. How do you expect Jack to grow tall enough to reach the window if you don't give him anything to eat? If you don't give him any nom-nom? The guy needs nom-noms. Look at him. Digging a tunnel is not an option as it will take more than 2 days. Okay, so Jack has 2 days to escape the cell. For some reason, they just gave him a shovel when he entered the prison. They're like, there you go, there's your shovel, just don't dig holes. And Jack was like, okay, I'm a man of my word, I won't dig any holes, so he can't do that. How should Jack escape the cell? Personally, I think Jack should stick that shovel in the ground and climb on top of the shovel and balance his way up to the window and then pull himself up and boom, he escapes prison. Or what he could do is he could do stretches. Oh, every day Jack stretches and every day he gets a little bit more like Elastaman. The fantastic guy. Mr. Fantastic from Fantastic Four. That guy. It's Mr. Fantastic meets Elastigirl. You get Jack the prisoner. He's very good at stretching. And then maybe if he gets so good at stretching, one day he'll just be able to slip through the bars. He won't even have to use the shovel. He can just bring it with him because he wants a souvenir, you know? My final verdict is that Jack is gonna try to use the shovel and stand on it. That's what I would try to do. If I was in Jack's position, that's my final answer. How did he escape actually, though?
Well, the way out for Jack turned out to be a piece of cake.
What?
He had to use the shovel to make a pile of dirt under the window, climb on it, and escape from the cell.
Basically what I said. That's basically what I said, okay? Except that's stupid because you said you can't dig a tunnel, so, I mean... What? If you can't dig a tunnel, then you're just gonna dig a hole? You're just gonna, got myself a big old hole. What's that prisoner doing in there? He's just digging a hole, sir. My gosh. He's probably fine, you know. Why did we even give him that shovel? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It's not like he's gonna use it to somehow get up to that open window that's open for some reason. You'd think we'd put bars on it or something to stop this very specific thing from happening, but no. Mrs. Smith went to the police claiming that her vintage necklace was missing. A prized possession. Miss Smith loved her necklace. The woman was upset when the police arrived. They saw no signs of a break-in besides that broken window right there. What do you mean? No messed up locks, no misplaced doors. You can't really misplace a door, can you? Because it's attached to the wall, so that's pretty good. It's probably a good thing they didn't find any misplaced doors. Oh my gosh! How could we not see this before? Somebody stole the front door of the house! The detectives are looking at it. They're like, looks okay to me. I didn't see a door here before. Only one window was broken. Duh. Okay, hello. They got in through the window. Am I the only one that thinks that that's the answer? There was a total mess inside the house and dirty footprints all over the floor. Who's gonna clean that? Not me. I spend so much time keeping this house nice and clean, and somebody has to come in and wreck everything, knock over the table, my priceless vase, and now that picture's slightly crooked and I'm gonna freak out. My anxiety is kicking in. The next day, Mrs. Smith was arrested for fraud. Why? That's a good question. She was arrested for fraud. What did she fraud? Did she fake a robbery? Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, this is what happened, right? So she comes in with big boots and she gets the house all dirty and she knocks over things, she breaks a window, and then she hides her necklace, her priceless necklace, right? She's like, oh no, someone broke in, someone stole it. However, she hid it because she wanted the insurance money or something. Probably, I don't know. She's an evil mastermind. That's my guess. That's what I'm thinking. Either that or she sleepwalks. It's literally the only two options.
Here's the answer. The police were sure that Mrs. Smith lied to them because the window was broken from the inside.
What did I say?
If it had been broken from the outside, little pieces of glass would have been on the room's floor.
Oh, of course. Everybody knows that. Detective work, okay? It's what I do best. Okay? Your boy has been studying the arts of thievery and robbery for years. I would know the glass thing. Yeah, that's what I said, right? Something like that. I was right. I think I was right. I'm not a genius, okay? I wish I was. I'm not. Well, aren't we all glad to know that Mrs. Smith? I think we're all glad to know that Mrs. Smith is a thief and a liar. And she is going to rot in prison for what she did. And you know what she did? She committed the worst crime of all. She broke my trust. A lonely old man lived in his house in the suburbs of a city. He led a quiet life, perhaps he was a homebody, as he never left his dwelling for long. It was a midsummer's Friday when the mailman walked by and called out for the man. Because, you know, him and the mailman, they get along like this. Bestest of friends, okay? Jerry, where are you? Where are you, Jerry? He's usually always here to get his paper. There was no answer coming from inside the house. The mailman looked into the window and oh no. What did he see? He saw the man in a pool of blood. Oh gosh. You got some milk out there too. Interesting. When the policeman arrived, he found Tuesday's newspaper, 2 bottles of warm milk and 1 bottle of cold milk. Something's going on here. Before I even get to the end of this, I have a theory. There's the milkman and the mailman, they've never liked each other. There's a rivalry there. So something is seriously going down. The next day, the killer was arrested. Do you know how the police found out who it was so quickly? Obviously, it was the milkman. Or it was the mailman. Because the mailman hates the milkman. Because it's either the mailman or the milkman. Guys, it only makes sense. Or maybe it had something to do with the date on the newspaper. Tuesday, June 4th, because it was in the, that's how the police figured it out, because it was in the paper, so they just read the paper. That's it. That's the riddle. I figured it out. It was written in the paper. They time traveled or something. I don't know. It's one of 3 things. I know I only have one guess. I'm gonna go with it was in the paper, but it could have been 3 things. It was either the mailman did it, the milkman did it, or somebody else did it, but it was in the newspaper. Those are the 3 options.
Was obviously the mailman.
I knew it!
He knew that no one in that house would read a newspaper on Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay,
That's why he came only on Friday.
Okay, that doesn't even make any sense. Why does nobody read the newspaper on Wednesday or Thursday? When does the mail come? Is everybody done reading the paper by that time of the week? I don't know. That's just a weird thing. I didn't even think about that. That didn't even pop into my head once. Like, oh, it's the day of the week. Nobody reads the paper on Wednesday and Thursday. No, that's weird. That's strange. Nobody would have got that. Not even a genius. Not even Kanye. Hey, yay. A serial killer had a particular practice going. He kidnapped people and made them take one of 2 pills. One of them was harmless. The other was poisonous. Whichever pill the victim took, the serial killer took the other one. Then the scheme repeated itself continuously. Victims took their pills with water and they died. Then the killer repeatedly survived every single time. How did he always get the harmless pill? Okay, so just looking at this picture right here, and if we remember back to the story, it said that the victims always drank water, but it looks like this man has been drinking milk with his pills. So that means he's the milkman. After his best friend, the mailman, went to jail for murdering his neighbor, Gary, whatever I named him, I don't remember. I don't think it was Jared. Let's just call him Tony. After the mailman went to jail for killing Tony, the milkman went insane and went on a spree where he would murder people. And he had milk in his cup every time because he just liked milk. That's basically the only thing connecting him to the other story. Anyway, my guess is that the poison was in the cup that the prisoners were drinking. I think it was the water that killed the people and not the pills, actually. The pills were just a mental game this sick serial killer was playing. It was just a sick game that this sick milk serial killer was playing.
Here's the answer. The serial killer was tricking people. The poison was in the glass of water his victims drank, not in...
What did I say? What did I say to you? I knew it because I'm a genius. No, I'm above a genius. What is it? It's like smart guy, nerd, genius. That's how it goes. I'm just kidding. I'm not very smart. It was pretty easy. That was a pretty easy one. That one was a little bit too easy for me, okay? Mary and Ben lived with their 4 friends. One day, Ben came home and found Mary dead on the sofa. So he called the cops. Oh my gosh. Mary, why? Why, Mary? Why'd you have to do it? Shut up, Ben, you Crybaby. The detective had arrived and realized that Mary had been killed not so long ago. He interrogated all 4 friends. Mia said she was in the kitchen and said she'd come home 2 hours ago and gone to the kitchen. Well, isn't that interesting, Mia? Why did you come from the kitchen to go to the kitchen? Why did you use kitchen twice in your story? That's very interesting. I don't trust you for a second, Mia, but her hands are pretty silky clean. Kind of like she's been doing dishes or something in the kitchen. Maybe she just has a stutter problem. I don't know. I was in the kitchen, and then I was in the kitchen. I came back, and I was in the kitchen. I was just in the kitchen. Your story doesn't even make any sense, Mia. John was reading a book in the garden. He said he hadn't left the place all day. Well, John, isn't that interesting? You were here at the scene of the crime all day. You're not looking too good, John. You're looking like a bad guy right now. Jennifer said she had been swimming in a swimming pool for 3 hours. Oh, were you, Jennifer? Were you swimming in a swimming pool? Where else would you swim? So far, Mia and Jennifer both seem very suspicious. Why did they have to mention these very specific things? It makes me uncomfortable. I don't get it. There's something going on here and I don't like it. If you were really swimming in the swimming pool, why aren't your fingers pruny? Jane was painting in her room. I feel like Jane might have did it. Only because her explanation was the least repetitious, but she does have paint all over her hands. So, I mean, I don't want to be cliche or anything, but we did catch you red-handed because you have red paint on your hands. However, I don't think she did it. I don't think it was Jane. I think it was Jennifer, Mia, and John. I think they all were in on it. Unexpectedly, the detective asked everyone to show him their hands and found out who lied to him immediately. That person was the murderer. I really feel like it was Mia or Jennifer. One of them. It was one of them. I just know it. I know it, okay? It's impossible not to see. Open your eyes. How did Stevens uncover the criminal? By looking at their hands. You already said that. That's how he did it. He just looked at their hands. However, personally, I think that Mia did it. I think Mia did it because her hands, if we look back at some of the previous pictures we were looking at, Mia's hands were squeaky clean. She said she was in the kitchen, but she never said what she was doing in the kitchen. She mentioned twice that she was in the kitchen. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I think it was Mia. That's my final answer. It was Mia. How did he figure it out? He looked at their hands. I don't know why they phrased it in this way because it makes it seem weird, but whatever.
Well, time is out. Here's the answer.
Whoa!
Pay attention to the hands of Jennifer.
Yep.
If she had been swimming in the pool for so long, the skin on her palms would have been wrinkled.
Didn't I say that though? I know I thought it was Mia, and that's because I have this bias against Mia, because why did you mention twice that you were in the kitchen? You're just dumb. I guess she just has that stutter. Am I being mean? I'm sorry, Mia. You were just really suspicious.
Oh, Jennifer. Your pruny hands gave you away.
Jennifer! What are you doing? You can't lie to me like that, Jen. Come on, Jen. It was a cold, rainy day, and Mia decided to invite some friends. Oh, Mia! Oh, hey, welcome back, Mia. I know you did it. I know it wasn't Jennifer. She went to jail for life for something she didn't do. I'm just kidding. It was Jennifer. She did it. But Mia, the fact that you're in 2 different murder cases, that's saying something. 20 minutes later, Mia was killed. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Mia. I didn't mean it. You've always been innocent. I've always trusted you. I've always been there for you. I'm so sorry. Mary, I skipped lunch, so I was eating in the kitchen. The kitchen. Wait a minute. Mia was in the kitchen. Mary, you're looking very suspicious right now. You looking like a murderer right now, Mary. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Emily, I love chilling in the pool, so I was swimming. Oh, another swimmer. Well, let me see your hands. We all know how this one ends. I was reading a book from Mia's collection in the backyard. Interesting. The backyard, is that the same place with the pool? Interesting. And you were reading from Mia's collection. Oh, is that because you knew that she wouldn't be alive anymore to enjoy her book collection? I think you did it. Nancy, I was painting in the room the whole time. This is almost the same exact thing as the last one we just did. It's weird. Anyway, she was painting. Okay, cool. Who killed Mia? Dude, I really want to say it was Mary, but at the same time, I kind of think it was Noah and Emily. It wasn't Nancy. She was just painting. Everybody who paints, innocent. Innocent. They didn't do nothing. Mary, I'm going to let you slide on this one. I think it was either Noah or Emily. That's my final guess. Here we go. Emily and Noah? No way! No way! It was cold and rainy, so how could they swim and read outside? Oh, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that at all. Well, I'm sorry to the other people who I accused of murdering Mia. Rest in peace, Mia. Haha, it was fun. Well lasted, you know, you being alive. Oh God, that was awful. Anyway, I gotta go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I did reacting to these crazy riddles. These insanely hard riddles that actually weren't that hard. And I thought they were gonna be harder, but they weren't. And if you guys want to see more videos like this on the channel, let me know down in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already and you want to be notified whenever I upload. But besides that, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Lemon. Wait.